All right, so similar to the previous video, I've had to label this way, in this complicated way, in these complicated ways here, so that there is only one answer for each of these boxes. All right, so C8 is the cycle graph of length 8. Okay. So let's see. All right, so before we look at this, I want to emphasize that C8 is really just adding one edge to the path graph. So if we take this out here, right, if we neglect this little bit right here for now, and we draw this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, V1, let's label it here, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V7, V8. Then the way I have this, way I've defined this edge set here, this is going to look like this. And notice this is exactly P8 that we drew in the previous video. But now, look what we do. We union, remember this is union, set union, another edge. Union doesn't make sense, so we have to have the same level or say scope. Right, this is an edge, and so we're unioning another edge to that. That's the edge of V1 to V8, and so that adds that edge, and now we have the cycle graph. Now, it may make more sense, since it is a cycle, to think of it more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Say V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V7, V8. And draw it like this. That looks more like a cycle, I guess, or a wheel or something. Right, here's the path graph, and then this adds this edge there. Now you have the cycle. So but these are the same, right? Remember, these are the same graph. Same graph. You could pick this one up off the page, and this one right here, pick it up off the page and move the vertices all in a line like this, and then make, remember this edge right here, this blue edge here, this is exactly this blue edge here. You stretch it out. So graph theory is the geometry of position. We're not worried about how long the lines are. We're just that things are positioned in the same way. These hold the same positional relationships. That's why we think of them as the same graph. But in any case, now we can answer the question. Now that we know what our graph looks like, A34, what's the value of A34? Remember, A34 equals 1 if there's an edge from V3 to V4, and there is an edge there, right? So that's a 1. A47 is a 1 if there's an edge from V4 to V7, and there isn't an edge, right? An edge between V4 and V7 would be something like that. And you can see that that's just not in our graph. All right, so that's a 0.